Hello amazing singer, welcome back to Music Tips. I am Aderonke, and on this channel we talk about tips that help singers to be better off in what they do in their career. And today we'll be talking about mentorship. What is it about mentorship and what are the limits? Please stay tuned to the end, you're in the right place. About mentorship, we can find mentor from the word mentorship. And who is a mentor? A mentor is a guide, a teacher, someone that mentors you, that monitors you, or someone you're looking up to. And mind you, it's either he or she is aware that you are under his tutelage, or you just pick the person as a mentor and the person is not aware. A mentor is a guide, is a teacher, someone you look up to that guides you. And in your music career, if you have a mentor, it means you like the way the person sings, the way the person dresses, everything about the person you like is your administration. For example, you can choose Miss Chinwo as your mentor, you can choose Sinach, you can choose Your Praise, you can choose Minister GUC, you can choose Personats. As much as they are and we have them, a mentor is someone that is like a guide, a teacher, someone that is up there ahead of you and you're looking up to, you want to be like. Now, talking about mentorship is a process of being tutored or being guided. And mind you, most of the times the person might not even be aware. This is what I've realized nowadays, that the person might not even be aware that he or she is your mentor. People just feel like, I like the way this person sings, I like the way this person dresses, I like the way this person speaks or sings or does or things, and you just pick the person like, I want to be like him, I want my ministry to flourish like him. And in some cases, in some rare cases, you tell the person, you walk up to the person, and the person is aware and with conscious effort starts tutoring you, mentoring you, and teaching you and guiding you. So talking about mentorship, we want to talk about the limit here. There's limits to everything. Everything you want to do in life, you shouldn't do in excess. Even the Bible talks about moderation in Philippians 4 verse 5. Don't do anything in excess or to the extreme. And this is what I mean. To me personally, I feel it's becoming an extreme. If you now think because you like the way the person sings, it's good to have a mentor, somebody that's like challenging you, that you want to be better off in what you do. Let's say for instance now I pick Pastor Nat as my own mentor, or I pick Miss Chinwo as my mentor. The extreme, going beyond the limit, to be like, I want to be dressing the way he's dressing, I want to appear the way he's appearing, I want to be singing the way he's singing, I want to mimic his voice, the way he lives, the way he sings. Just like, even if my pitch is not right, I want to try and copy and be like them. The way they dance, the way their look is, the way Miss Chinwo uses berets, or the way Pastor Nat comes up with his musical instrument, I want to do exactly like that. Please be original. No matter who is your mentor, please don't lose your original state. Don't lose your true self. Don't lose your reality, your identity. That is the word. Please be real. Be original. And now I'm using myself as an example. Some years back, I went to a church for administration, and some other choir too were there, and they ministered to, they listened to our own ministration. And I don't know, consciously or unconsciously, somehow they just noticed that I ministered and I sounded like Minister Shola Alisi, and we're like, wow, you sounded like Shola Alisi, I like that, I love that, we want to have you in our program that is coming in so time. And I was like, wow. And mind you, I didn't do that deliberately. Maybe the key I sang on, most of the times I sing on key C, and some other times I sing on D, E, F, as the song may be. All I'm just bothered about is the convenience and the ability to deliver the message to people, being audible, and yet not so relaxed and being lazy as a musician. But to them, that was the thing that threw me off, like, what? Am I carrying another person's identity? And another thing is, if I should go to that administration that day, one thing is certain, that they are expecting me to still sound and replicate the way they heard me sing like Shola Alisi. And if that is not met, it will tune them off. And they might have even told people that we found someone that sang like Shola Alisi, she is coming, and that's how people will be looking up to you. They are not even worried about what you are coming to sing. So please, ministers, be mindful of this. Even though you love someone, the way they sing, the way they minister, the way they are perfect in what they do, be careful not to be an impersonator. Yes, that is the word. Mimic what they do, want to be like, copy them, the way they dress, the way they sing, the way they live, the way they look, the way they, oh no. Let your original state be there. That is off the limit for me. Be original, be your real self. Nobody can be like you. Try and identify yourself and use the points you love about them to develop yourself. If for instance, I love the way Pastor Nat always takes his word and is backed up by the scripture, or is always not too much of distraction here and there or entertainment. It's just focus on the point and everything is so deep spiritually. If that is what I love, yes, I can imbibe that, I can copy that and try to be like that to achieve my goal, but not like singing like him, dressing like him, trying to do everything like him, even going to study his personal life, what he does, where he goes. No, that is off the limits. Secondly, some singers make the mistake of being obsessed with the artist. This is what I meant. I know some people that the moment they love someone, let's say for instance, I know a guy that loves Mr. GUC, everything, some don't see Yekon and some messaging was some Joe Praise some. The more they love that person, let's just pick one of them for instance, everything they do is every song on their phone is just with the person alone, limiting their learning, their mentorship to just that person alone. That is wrong, off the limit for me. I think you can still learn from other people too. Just learn from different people, listen to different music. There are some points or some facts or lessons you derive from them too. Just one person cannot know it all and be perfect in everything. Try and listen to other songs, to other genre of music too, and be expert and perfect in them all. It wouldn't be so good if people knowing that this one is just good at reggae, or this person is just good at worship, or this person is just good at solo administration, or this person is just good at just praise. Be versatile, be able to do things. Let's say for instance now they've invited somebody to come and minister in praise, you're invited for worship, and accidentally or somehow the person didn't come and they have extra time and they're not coming to you. There's some instances where in a program or in a concert, maybe when the artists or the other ones are not around, they'll be like, we still come back and be like, can you please take us the second round? I used to go to do the same thing again. You can just improvise and just do something else in line with the administration. Please know your limits. When you are under tutelage of someone, or when you have picked someone or some certain set of artists to be your mentor, don't be obsessed with them and don't limit your learning to them alone. Learn from other people too within your area of specialization. If what you love to listen to, your area of specialization or your love is on jazz music, don't just pick one artist. Learn from as many as possible that you can learn from. You'll be happy you did and you will not regret it. You will learn from different aspects, different angle, different individual, different perspective, different experience. And lastly, on mentorship, when you pick someone as your mentor, please be careful not to be obsessed to the extent that you will ignore the wrong side. Nobody is perfect without a weakness. So whatever the weakness of the person might be, don't make the mistake of being obsessed to fall into the same pit as the person is. Let's say for instance, a minister in song that you have picked as your mentor is good, is perfect in singing, in administration, but is not so good at timing. Maybe anytime they invite him or her for administration, he's always coming late or not dressing well, or the person talk to people anyhow and so just rude and be like, you want to be blessed and sitting down? You want to be blessed and sitting down? Is that how God will accept your worship? Is that how God will? If you notice that, please be careful and be mindful to know what to learn from a person and what to reject or what to do away with. Don't be so naive and don't be so obsessed that you ignore the weakness or the negative part of the person. Don't let that be part of you too. We've seen some people that because they've chosen somebody as a mentor, even when the person is a womanizer, they fall into the same pit too. They are doing the same thing. Even if the person is a drunkard, if the person drinks alcohols or the person is having this negative effect or gets angry easily, they fall into the same pit too, because they may observe the person following the person, even his personal life. So they are so obsessed that they feel that is the right thing. Please don't make this mistake and you'll be happy you did. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for watching today's episode. I'm grateful for your consistency and your commitment to this channel. Thank you. If you are blessed by this, please like and subscribe. And thank you as you do so, and God bless you. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.